I love Ninjago Masters of Spinjitzu. It is a show that I have grown up with, one that I have seen time and time again, one that I hold dear to my heart, and one that I have been currently binge watching for the 70,000th time. The show has it all. Action, suspense, romance, laughs, and most importantly of all, main characters yelling out literally anything they can. This show has stood the test of time, running for 9 years before it was unfortunately ended in the horrible year of 2020. And that was it. No more Ninjago Masters of Spinjitzu. It ended there, and that was it. But then one day, a new show was introduced. Ninjago. Let me explain. Ninjago Masters of Spinjitzu is very different from Ninjago. You catch my drift? No? Well, in terms of everything that made Masters of Spinjitzu the Masters of Spinjitzu, it was very different from its protege, Ninjago. From the intro, to the animation style, to the episode lengths, to the tone, even including a lack of a subtitle. Many fans, unlike myself, though, did not like the new show. They said it was too different. The episodes were too short. The tone was not the same as the Oni trilogy, the seasons that preceded this reboot, and many other things were said about the new series. Master of the Mountain, that was the best. That's not sarcasm. I actually liked Master of the Mountain. Ninjago, after a long, hard, 6-season run, came to a crystallized conclusion last year, with mixed reviews. Which brings us to the end of a great era. There was no more Ninjago. Not now, not ever. But then one day we got confirmation of a new Ninjago show being created, being dubbed Ninjago Assembled, or Ninjago United. A show where, as a recording, there is a supposed time travel plot, but not too many details have been released right now, aside from the name and a few set leaks. Even so, I'm sure the new season will turn out great. Which was everyone's thought for the Lego Ninjago movie. Bam, seamless transition. Back in the grand year of 2017, Warner Brothers released 2 Lego movies, the Lego Batman movie and the Lego Ninjago movie, both of which trying to replicate the magic of their predecessor, the Lego movie, to varying degrees. Before I get into the reasons as to why the Lego Ninjago movie suffered, I would like to explain why the idea itself might not work to begin with. And I want to delve into some nice stuff behind the scenes. Notice the might. If the right person is found, I'm sure they could have done wonders with this movie. But, as it stands, the Lego Ninjago movie only did so much. Batman and Lego Ninjago are 2 very different IPs. One has been remade to death, having sequel after reboot after sequel / reboot after... No. While the other has not been remade nor rebooted from the ground up, and is cherished by its fans, being ridiculed by them if one minuscule fact is made incorrect. The Lego Batman movie works because the IP has been remade so many times it allows for creative liberties, causing each new iteration of the Bat to be different from the last. Batman fans are used to this. Ninjago fans, on the other hand, haven't so much as been recognized by the world until they began crapping on this movie. Every day was something different. The voice actors, the new designs, the scrap plot. There was always something to complain about when the Ninjago fans talked about this movie. I guess I've joined their ranks, huh? As I've mentioned before, there were abandoned plot lines for this movie. Some of them I think could have made a great Lego Ninjago movie. The biggest one, and the one I'll be talking about today, is the time travel plot, where the ninja gang go back in time to prevent Lord Garmadon from being bitten. Well, enough beating around the bush. Let's go ahead and dive right into the world of the Lego Ninjago movie. Our story starts in the real world? What? Yeah, instead of going into the Lego world and finding out about the real world later, the writers decided to go the exact opposite route and have the movie begin in an antique store in the real world and then transition to the Lego universe via story. Also, Jackie Chan here says that the Lego Ninjago movie is the legend behind the legend of Ninjago. So I interpret that as the Lego Ninjago show being based on the movie, in whatever way that is. I won't lie, that's really nice. Don't get used to me saying that. Our movie begins with some sweet elaboration, saying Lord Garmadon attacks every day, and how this city relies on only the ninja to save the day, despite having armies and a coast guard. Also, they know where Garmadon lives. It's literally a giant volcano right off the coast of Ninjago City.
We are the only news team watching Garmadon's volcanic lair 24 hours a day.
Why not just attack there?
So the movie can happen. Oh, okay, gotcha.
They say how today is Lloyd Garmadon's birthday, son of the infamous Lord Garmadon. Later on, as Lloyd goes throughout his day, he encounters constant reminders of his birthday and how much people hate him. Okay, but why? Why do you hate Lloyd? What did he do to make you hate him? Yes, I understand. He's a brat in the show, but he gets better over time. Oh, wrong Lloyd. Is it because he's the son of Lord Garmadon? That's why? Well, you don't seem to hate his mother or his uncle, because they aren't throwing any shade at all unless it's from the bad guys. What's that? You hate him because he's the reason that Garmadon attacks? You imbecilic goofballs. Garmadon attacks in hopes to rule the city. What does that have to do with Lloyd whatsoever? He doesn't even so much as acknowledge Lloyd's existence until after he took over the city. But not everyone hates Lloyd, for he has 5 friends, all with basic character traits and poor line delivery. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Every single ninja was butchered. In the show, characters like the ninja, and especially the ninja, have many sides to them. They were very multi-dimensional, having many secrets, flaws, and other things that made them who they were, making them seem like actual people that could be in this world. The movie's version of the ninja? Cole likes rocks. Oh, but he likes rock music. Sorry, I didn't realize I was watching a masterpiece. Jay, nervous. Kai, hot-headed / arrogant. Zane, robot. Nia, girl / wild style. Their personality, actions, and jokes are solely based off these character traits, and nothing else. Nothing they say is interesting, nothing they do is interesting, and none of their jokes land. Well, except one.
Kai, your turn!
Got it. I've got the power!
I think I made it worse!
Moving on, these characters are called into action almost every day, so I'm sure that doesn't raise any suspicion at all. But instead of being ninjas and knowing how to fight, these so-called ninjas rely on mechs to fight with.
As long as we have these mechs, we're unstoppable.
Gee, I wonder what's going to happen to them halfway through the movie. During Lloyd and Garmadon's fight, Garmadon keeps doing this joke where he'll almost say how much he loves Lloyd, but then he will say something else. But then, there's a twist.
There was a boy that I had in my life.
What happened to your child?
He was bald and no teeth, couldn't chew, always crying, couldn't even walk.
Can I just say it now? Garmadon is the saving grace for this movie. He is funny, his lines are delivered so perfectly, his design is glorious, and he's just an overall joy to watch on screen.
Ugh, what a weirdo. Come to the lakey. Lloyd?
And it's Lloyd, Dad.
No. Lloyd. I named you.
Yeah, do you moisturize?
Yes, that's when I got the upper hand on Master Wu.
Upper hands.
Yeah, upper hands.
A little bit, just a little bit.
You see what I mean about the weak voice?
How did you gain 2 arms? Oh, don't put it like that.
No, I was bit by a snake, and the snake had been bitten by a spider, and then the snake bit me.
Oh.
The same cannot be said for any of the other characters, especially the ninja. What is beautiful, though, is the soundtrack, animation, and background. I cannot convey how good these things are, but I can try.
Ready and standing by. Oh, ninjas, hit it! All right, ninjas, follow me.
I
call it the cage monkey.
These parts of the movie are astounding, and it would be a crime to not say how good they are. The people who made this movie aren't bad movie makers, they're just misguided. However, like I said before, this movie also had a time travel plot that was unfortunately scrapped, and for that I blame whoever thought it was a great idea to make Lloyd and Nia flirt.
Did anyone tell you have really, I think I have pretty good hair, but you have like really good hair.
Stop it.
What do you do?
Stop.
What do you do?
I just
Lloyd,
wake up and
what's the secret?
my mom cuts it. And,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
That's cool.
It's not a big deal, whatever.
Anyways, during the misadventures through the jungle, Lloyd ends up losing his arm. Literally, it just pops right off. This makes for some funny jokes that land. Others, not so much.
Lloyd, are you okay?
Yeah, I think it was my arm. Is it bad? Is it bad?
Whoa!
How bad is it?
Oh, I'd say it's about a 7-point arm ripped off.
My arm is what? What do you say it one more time?
Don't look down. Don't look down below your neck.
Why don't do that face? Why are you doing that face?
It's just a harmless little. I gotta puke. It's disgusting.
Should I look?
I like the duality between Lloyd and Garmadon, how honest he's being, which makes Lloyd freak out even more. We need more of these scenes and less of Nia saying how ninja she is, and how every action of hers is so ninja. For the sake of all Ninjago, Nia, please go away. I skipped over some parts in the jungle because they weren't important, but I did like their conversation with Garmadon as they walked.
How did you gain 2 arms? Oh, don't put it like that.
No, I was bit by a snake, and the snake had been bitten by a spider, and then the snake bit me.
Oh. Hey, Garmadon, can I ask you another question?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's about the arms.
A little bit, just a little bit.
You see what I mean about the weak voice?
If you told me this entire scene was completely improvised, I would believe you. Finally, we have arrived at the Temple of Fragile Foundations. Or the Temple of the Ultimate Weapon, if you built the Lego set. Crew gets into the building with ease because, what? It's the old home of Garmadon and Wu? What? How crazy is that? Seriously though, the welcome mat says the Garmadons, and Lloyd's last name is Garmadon. So then, that begs the question, what is Garmadon's first name? Is it Lord? Is his full name Garmadon? I don't need sleep, I need answers. Oh look, they found the ultimate weapon. So what is this so-called ultimate weapon? It is a giant, magic, 2-megaton Lego Death Star. Their pieces. The ultimate weapon is a bunch of Lego pieces.
I've been staring at this all day, I still don't get it.
Which for some reason spawn in a million bad puns.
H2O! Kai, melt the fish.
Sure, no problem. Here you go. Oh,
You made fish fingers.
Now that the ultimate weapons are found, Garmadon pulls the cat out of the bag.
Will you go back to Ninjago with me as father and General Number 1?
Way to convince him, Garmadork. Lloyd says no, as anyone would do to that proposal, and Garmadon decides to steal the piece of resistance. I mean the golden weapons. I mean the Oni masks. I mean the ultimate weapons.
What a bunch of junk.
He does so, and begins the destruction of the temple along the way. His plan being to stop Meowthra with the ultimate weapons. Wait, did I not mention her? She's not important either. She's only, let's get this plot started ex machina. As the temple crashes down, the ninja are now trapped, leading to their inevitable demise, and Garmadon being eaten by the cat kaiju. The city of Ninjago was then trapped in a constant state of purgatory, never seeing the light of day ever again. Just kidding, Lloyd gives a motivational speech that unlocks the elemental powers inside of them.
There it is!
With the help of Master Wu, they fly back to Ninjago City on their very marketable Destiny's Bounty, where Lloyd faces off against the great cat kaiju, Meowthra. And how does he beat this monster? With Spinjitzu?
That's easy, watch this.
Exertion.
You idiot, they don't know Spinjitzu, despite being masters of Spinjitzu. But whatever, I don't care. Does he beat the beast with a sword? No. How about a nuke? Any weapons? No. What about a giant, magic, Megaton Lego Death Star! He beats the cat with a motivational speech that convinces Garmadon to cry fire tears, causing Meowthra to spit Garmadon out.
Oh!
This works in the Lego Movie 1 and 2 because Emmett is not a fighter, and it reflects the conflict between the father and son. This kinda works in the Lego Batman movie because the Joker has been waiting for Batman to confess his hate for him the whole movie, and the speech builds up to said confession. In this movie? Well, yeah, it's kinda cute and wholesome, but not really anything grand like a final fight, which is what the source material is known to have. I will say this. The Lego Batman movie did not deserve its Kumbaya ending. It deserved a big, climactic fight. Yeah, it had a final fight, but I meant one between Batman and the Joker himself. But that's just what would have made me happy. In this movie, it was more than deserved. This one scene has been built up to since our first ever interaction with Lloyd. You feel this emotional roller coaster that the two go through throughout the movie, seeing how Lloyd and his dad grow closer, leading to his final moment, which was done better here than in Crystallized. However, did this need to be the conclusion of this specific movie? No, not one bit. I expected a big fight, with expensive looking animation and a villain defeated, once and for all. At least until the sequel. Instead, what we got was an emotionally gripping drama scene. A great scene, but not one that belongs in my Lego Ninjago movie. Overall, I thought the movie was underwhelming. I go to a movie for the story, and I can glance over details like bad animation and poorly written dialogue. This movie, however, completely butchers the story, destroying all hopes of me sitting through it and thinking it was a great time. I enjoy movies such as Sky High, not because of the special effects or the celebrity casting, love you, but because it tells a great and compelling story. This movie does not tell a great and compelling story. It tells a mediocre, cash grab, this is a Lego IP so we can make it into a movie, attempt to reach out to your fans story, which falls flat on its face hard. My total ranking for the movie? A 4 out of 10. Seriously though, you could have done so much better with the time travel plot. I hope you enjoyed this review. Tell me what can be fixed from my formula down in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe. But until then, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you on the other side. Later, nerds!